Okay, great. I guess we can start now. I hope I'm audible properly now. Okay. Yeah, so we have around 70 participants. Okay, great. So, hello everyone. I'm Piyush Vairade. So, I'm the course instructor at IIT Madras BS degree, and I'm working here as a course instructor from last 4 years, right? So, I hope many of you have done DBMS course or CT or Python course. So, if you have attended any live session, you must know me. Okay. So let me share my screen. So in today's session, we'll be discussing about how we can prepare for a GATE a DA exam. Okay. So I hope we have students from foundation level also, right? Okay. Okay. We'll cover that part. So let me share my screen. Okay. Is my screen visible? Okay. Fine. Yeah. Okay. Great. So let me go in a full screen mode. Yeah. I'm writing on the screen. Is that visible? I'm changing the slide. Is this visible? Okay, great. Yeah. So let me introduce myself. Right. So I'm usually working as a course instructor at IIT Madras BS degree program. So from last 4 years. So I joined this BS degree in January 21. So just after the first term, right? And since that, I'm working on CT, Python. Previously, I worked on Maths 1 course, DBMS, Software Engineering, AppDev 1. At degree level, we have PSOSM course as well, right? So I have worked on multiple courses, and you can see here, I'm also educated at Microsoft Learn. So last year, not last year, 3 years back, we have started Microsoft Learn thing. So we have provided the training for the student for Microsoft certification, right? And right now we are providing the training for AWS certification as well. Okay. So if anyone is part of AWS Academy, we are providing support for that as well. Okay. So I'm a part of AWS Academy as well as Microsoft Learn Initiative for IIT MBS degree. And you can check my YouTube channel, Piyush Vairade. So I started my YouTube channel on the first day itself when the GATE DA syllabus launch. Okay. So around 2 p.m. onwards, I came to know about the GATE DA syllabus, and in the evening, I have recorded a video about how to prepare for a GATE DA exam. Okay. So that's how I started my YouTube channel. And currently you can see I have more than 40,000 subscribers. So you can just check out this YouTube channel. Okay. Great. So, and also I'm a founder of Piyush EdTech Private Limited. So just few months back, I have started my own company, Piyush AI, which work in the education space. So integrating AI tools in education, right? So AI in education. So that's about me. So let's quickly discuss about a GATE a DA exam. So what we are going to cover? We are going to discuss about the importance of a GATE exam, what's the paper pattern, what's the syllabus, and how you can prepare for a GATE DA exam along with your courses, right? So if you are at foundation level or diploma level, if you are planning to give GATE exam next year or in 2028, so how you can prepare for that from now itself, okay? So we'll discuss that. And first, let me cover about the importance of a GATE exam here, right? So as everyone know that GATE exam is used to for a MTech, MS, and PhD admission, right? So you can do MTech, you can do MS and PhD to GATE exam. So the best part of this GATE DA exam is that even if you are mechanical engineering background or civil engineering background, you can appear for GATE DA exam. So for GATE DA, every engineer or even BSc student is also eligible. Okay. So the through GATE exam, you can get admission in IIT, NIT, or any centrally funded institute or any private institute, right? For MTech, MS, and PhD research. And for that, you get a stipend of 12,400 rupees per month. For MTech and for MS, we have some thousand rupees extra, I guess, right? So if you got a very good score, your chances of getting MTech program is very high. Then you can also go for MS or PhD. So if you are interested in research part, go for a PhD or MS program. If you are not sure that whether you are ready for a research part. So PhD is the long time commitment, right? At least 4 or 5 years you have to give. So better first you go for MS program. You will get to know about the research, right? How it happens, right? And then you can convert your MS to PhD in IIT. Okay, that option is always available to you. So if you are not sure what to do right now, but if you are interested in research, so you can start with the MS part and then you can convert it to a PhD program here. Okay, directly going to PhD. So this is a better way. Okay, so MTech, MS, PhD. So GATE exam is used to get a direct admission to PhD program as well. Also, then PSU part, many PSUs are hiring through a GATE exam. So we are discussing about GATE DA. It's just a 2 years. The GATE DA has been launched, but right now just two PSUs are there. They are hiring through GATE DA. But if you look at the other GATE exam, GATE CSE, GATE Mechanical, GATE Civil, if you see multiple PSUs like IOCL, HPCL, they all are hiring through a GATE exam only. Even DRDO is also hiring through GATE exam. Okay. So for GATE DA, we just have two PSU which started hiring this year. In upcoming years, you can see a lot more PSUs are going to hire through GATE DA. Okay. So this is the second part. Third part is placement here. Now, you might be thinking how GATE exam will be useful for a placement, right? So if in your resume, if you mention that you have qualified the GATE DA exam, you got this much rank in GATE DA or any GATE exam, so your chances of getting selected is more because companies knows that, right? It's a highly valuable thing to add in your resume. So you can see various, we have a certification we used to add, but GATE exam achievement is the best part to add in your resume. Okay. So let me tell you my example also. In 2017, I have given GATE exam in mechanical branch and I got very good score, around 40-45 without any preparation. But I got placed in a Volkswagen company that time because I have a very good GATE score. Also, my technical thing was also pretty good, right? So GATE exam really helps in placement part if you mention your GATE score. Okay. So don't think that if you are just looking for a placement, you don't need to write a GATE exam. If you add your achievement in the resume, it will add value to your profile. Okay. So very, very important part, placement. Also, if you are not sure what to do right now, like many students, what happened? Let me, okay, I hope I will take the question afterward. Let me cover, then I will take the question. You can just unmute, you can ask your question, you can raise your hand. But first, let me cover what I have planned. Okay. So let's say, for example, you are not sure what to do next, right? After the program, if you want to go for MTech or placement, right? So the best part is you can appear for a GATE exam because the GATE score is valid for 3 years. Okay. 3 years. So if you got very good score this year and you decided to go for a placement, you can work in a company for 2 years, and then after 2 years, you can use this GATE score for doing the MTech. So many of my friends has done that. They have a very good score, but they have decided to go for a placement, and then after working for 2 years in a company, they have done their MTech from IIT. Okay. So again, this GATE score is valid for 3 years. It gives an option in your career. Okay. So very, very important part to note. Its GATE score is valid for 3 years. It will also help you in placement and to take a further decision. And the best part for a BS degree student is that if you get a rank like this 1%, under 1%, then you are going to get 2 credit here. Either GATE DA or GATE CS exam. So this is recently, I think they have announced this, right? So if your rank is under 1%, 1% means what? Let's say, for example, 1 lakh student appear for a GATE DA exam. And if you got under 1000 rank, then that is basically you are going to get a 2 credit to our BS degree. Okay. So you can also get a 2 credit. You can also see it will help you placement. Your opportunity in PhD will increase. And also you will be eligible for MTech, MS, PhD and research part here. Okay. So you can see the importance of GATE exam. Multiple opportunities you can get if you crack this GATE exam. I'm just not talking about a GATE DA, any branch here. Okay. But for this 2 credit, you have to give GATE exam from a DA or from CS branch. It is computer science branch. and you have to be in 1% for that particular year, then only you are going to get 2 credit as a part of our degree here. Okay, so this is about the importance of GATE exam here. Anyone, any question? Foreign university, yes, yes. So right now through GATE DA, I don't think so. Like I don't know about the GATE DA, but yeah, for other GATE branches, for example, mechanical, electronics, electrical, or you can say computer science, in Germany or in your Singapore, you can see NTU University is there. They consider GATE exam for the master program. Okay. So for other branches, yes, GATE exam is also valid for Germany as well as Singapore University here. Okay. So you can explore more about that part. So this is about the importance of a GATE exam. Now next is basically what? So let's discuss about a GATE DA exam now. Okay. So GATE exam is for 3 hours. You are going to get 65 questions, right? And the questions are MCQ, MSQ, and NAT type of question here. So same pattern you can see we have in our quizzes and end term and assignment. MCQ is there, MSQ is there, NAT type of question is there, right? You can see a marks distribution here. 15 marks is there for aptitude part and 85 marks for subject question. Subject question means your domain knowledge, whatever the syllabus we have here. This is for GATE DA, okay? In other branches, we have a different distribution because there is engineering mathematics is also there. That's a different component here. But in the GATE DA, it is included in our syllabus only. Okay. Okay. Great. So we'll discuss about how we can prepare for this subject question, 85 marks. But the best part about the GA part is 15 marks. There will be 10 question, 5 question for 1 mark, and 5 question for 2 mark here, right? So total 15 marks. Weightage is there for aptitude part. And if you observe, if you do analysis of all the GATE branches, aptitude section, you can see one question is there from data interpretation. One question will be there from geometry concept here. Okay. Then 2 question will be there from English part, English grammar, all those things, right? So you can see, you can expect one question from your permutation combination part as well. And rest other question will be from your aptitude or logical reasoning as well. Okay. For English part, here we have a 2 question. You can expect around 2 to 3 marks weightage on English. If you have done your English 1, English 2 course, then this is good enough. Okay. You don't need to prepare for aptitude part separately. But DI is geometry, so it depends on your how well you have done your 11th and 12th mathematics. Okay, your 11th and 12th mathematics is going to be a key part here. Okay, because geometry, then you can see your data interpretation part because percentage will be there, concept of percentage. So all those things depends on your mathematics. How good are you in mathematics part? Okay, even they ask a question based on the algebra. They will give some expression, find out the value. You need to simplify those particular expression here. Okay, even you can expect a question based on trigonometry part. Okay. So you can see GATE DA, GATE CS focus a lot more on this particular thing. So entire thing is basically mathematics. So your class 9, 10, 11, 12 mathematics here. Okay. And English and logical reasoning will be there. So you don't need to prepare separately for aptitude part because it's for 15 marks. Even if you don't prepare, you can easily get 5 to 10 marks if you have already uh, if you are very good in mathematics part here. Okay. So this is about the GA part for 15 marks. Now we have 85 marks. That is basically 55 questions per subject wise. So in GATE exam, we have 65 questions here. That is basically 35 questions of 2 marks each and 30 questions of 1 mark each here. Like that. Okay. And out of this 55, you can see because 5 question you can subtract for aptitude and remaining will be for a technical section here. This is about the GATE exam pattern here. Okay. And you can see a marking scheme. Each question will carry either 1 marks or 2 marks, and negative marking will be there for MCQ only. For 1 mark question, 1/3 will be there. For 2 mark question, 2/3 will be there. And there is no negative marking for MSQ or any type of question here. Okay. This is about the marking scheme for GATE DA exam here. Okay. Great. So this is about the GATE exam pattern. Now let's discuss about the syllabus and how we can prepare for that. Okay. So let's start with the calculus and optimization part. But before that, if you have any question, feel free to ask. You can unmute yourself and you can ask the question. Okay, so GATE DA is basically data science and AI. Okay. Okay, placement for both. Okay, we'll discuss about the placement part later, but let's focus on the GATE DA exam here. Okay. So first we'll start with the syllabus part. So we have 7 subject here. So first is basically a calculus and optimization. Second is linear algebra. Third is probability and statistics. Fourth one is DBMS. Fifth one is PDSA. It is Python data structure algorithm. Then sixth one is AI. And seventh one is machine learning. Okay. So we have 7 subjects in technical section here. Okay. So first we'll discuss about the calculus and optimization part. You can see a syllabus, very small syllabus is there. Functions of single variable, limit, continuity, differentiability, Taylor series, maxima and minima, and optimization involving single variable. Now, how to prepare for this particular calculus subject here? Now, if you go through Maths 1 content, right? Maths 1 is basically just a revision of what we have learned in 11th and 12th. In that, we have discussed about limit, continuity, differentiability. Maxima, minima also we have discussed here. Right? Functions of single variable also we have discussed here. Right? So I don't think we have discussed Taylor series in Maths 1. So except this Taylor series, each and every concept we have discussed in Maths 1. Okay, so we have revised the concept here. So for this, you can just refer to a Maths 1 videos, or your 11th and 12th videos are good enough. Okay, all the questions is similar to what we have solved in your 11th and 12th. Okay, I will show you the question also which was asked in the this year GATE exam, 25 exam. Okay, so you can see limit, continuity, differentiability, Taylor series, maxima and minima, optimization involving single variable. This is basically application of maxima minima only. Okay, right? So it's about the calculus part. You can see Maths 1 and few topic of Maths 2 you can consider, but focus more on Maths 1 if you are a foundation a level student, right? So entire syllabus is basically your 11th and 12th, and for that you can practice a previous year get a question for all the branches. I'm saying because for mathematics part this syllabus is common for all the branches. Okay, so previous year questions of all branches. Okay, you have to practice, and for preparation part just revise the concept of 11th and 12th. Okay, now let me show you a few examples. Okay, first tell me, this is a question which was asked in GATE DA 25 exam. Simple question here. Can anyone unmute and tell me how we can approach this particular question? Yes, anyone? Okay, do you have access to unmute yourself or not? Let me check. Oh, okay. Mm, I don't know. I'm not the host. Okay, just a second. Host control. Yeah, okay, now you can unmute yourself. Yeah, so let me share that again. Yeah, so tell me how we can approach
They're taking a t square common.
t square common. If you take t
T square
square
common,
common,
after that it will be 1 plus 1 by t minus 1 by t, then it will be automatically 1 is the correct answer.
if you take t square common, t will be there, right?
So
But
how t,
how, no, no, if you, how you can take t square common if you,
t square, yes,
right?
okay.
So
Sir,
the
I think
base,
it will be like e to the power fx minus 1, something like that. I have read in 11th
someone answered in the
alphabetical.
chat, rationalize we have to do, okay? So whenever you see this type of thing in the calculus part, okay, under root thing, right? Or whenever you see limits x tends to infinity, always try to convert this expression into 1 by x form, f of 1 by x form, because 1 by infinity is basically 0. So we can eliminate the term here. So we can rationalize this one. So just multiply and divide by under root of t square plus t here, like that. Okay, so we are multiplying and dividing by t square plus t. Here also t square plus t here. So what will be this one? A minus b, a plus b. You can apply that formula and you can see this under root will get uh, cancelled. Okay, so then t square plus t minus t square, so t square will get cancelled. So you can simplify this particular expression here. Okay, so whenever you see this limit x tends to infinity, always try to convert expression in 1 by x form. Okay, this is one approach you can follow here. Simple question, it was asked for 1 mark in GATE exam. Now what about this one? Again, I guess 1 or 2 mark question here. Yes, if you have done your maths 1 course, you should be able to answer this. Simply, we need to take the derivative here. What's the derivative of e to the power x?
e to the power x.
E to the power x only, right?
For e to
Similarly,
the
you
power
can
x only.
minus e to
e
the
to
power
the
minus x.
power minus
Yeah.
e to the
Minus e to the
power minus
power
x.
x.
Yeah. So if you differentiate this 1, 2, 3 times, you will observe the pattern here. If you differentiate even number of times, what is the output? If you differentiate odd number of times, what is the output? And then you can
We have
easily
to
put.
see the we have to see the pattern only.
Yes. Yeah, that's it. Right? Simple question for 1 mark here. Now this question was asked for 2 marks, maxima and minima. If you know we have f of x, if you know we can differentiate f of x, then
We
equals to
can
0.
differentiate and put it equal to 0.
Then we are going to get the roots here, right?
After that we will check the double derivative
Yes,
and we will see which is greater than 0, which is less than 0.
correct. Yeah. So first find out the roots, then again differentiate and put the roots here. See it is greater than 0, less than 0. Accordingly, you can select the options here. Okay. So you can see for calculus part, your 11, 12 mathematics is enough here. Okay, Taylor series is not there, I guess, in our 11th and 12th, but you can go through that topic. Simple concept here, Taylor series also. Okay,
But
so
Taylor series in MLF, sir.
MLF. Okay, good. Then that part is also covered here. Okay, so we'll discuss about the weightage part also. Which subject carries how much weightage from last 2 years? We'll discuss that. But I hope you understand the calculus syllabus here. Simple, and the question which was asked in this year GATE exam. Okay, simple question was there. Now, next is basically probability and statistics part here. Okay. So you can see a big syllabus and weightage is also huge for this particular topic here. So your statistics 1, statistics 2, right? This will cover your entire probability and statistics part here. So starting with permutation, combination, then we have basic of probability here, right? What is independent, even, exclusive, event, marginal, conditional, and joint probability, Bayes theorem, very important topic for GATE DA exam. Okay. If you understand this Bayes theorem, you can expect a question from this topic. You can expect a question in AI. You can expect a question in ML also. So very important topic of Bayes theorem. Application of Bayes theorem is everywhere in ML and AI here. Okay, so we'll discuss about that. So focus more on Bayes theorem. Simple concept, but you have to understand in detail here. Okay, try to solve more question based on this particular Bayes theorem here. Because in AI and ML concept also, you will be required to apply this particular thing. Okay, so focus more on Bayes theorem. Then we have conditional expectation and variance. Again, important topic. If you see the GATE exam from last 2 years, they are asking a question from this based on the properties itself. If you know the property, you can easily answer the question. Then mean, median, mode, standard deviation, correlation, covariance, formula you need to remember. That you can expect simple 1 mark question here. Then we have random variable, discrete random variables, and probability mass function. We have learned this in our maths 1, stats 1, 2, and course, right? Then we have distribution, uniform, Bernoulli, binomial. Then we have continuous random variable and probability distribution function here. So all the syllabus we have discussed, okay? This also T distribution, chi-square distribution, we have discussed in our stats 1, stat 2 course here, okay? So kindly go through all the content and practice your PA, GA, previous year questions, okay? For this part also probability and statistics, I will suggest to solve previous year question of all the branches, but focus on the syllabus. Keep the syllabus and try to see from this particular topic. If you find out the question, then you have to solve that. Okay, previous year question of all GATE papers of all branches. Okay, so try to solve the question because this part is not there in other branches and few other part is not there, but most of the topics will be there in the other branches as well. Only this part is not there in the other branches. Okay, only in the case of TA or I guess in civil we have these particular topics. Okay, in rest branches we just have this probability and statistics part. So let's see few sample a question here. We have three question. This question 1, question 2, question 3 here you can see. So look at the first question here. Can anyone tell me how we can approach this one question? Simple question for, I guess, 1 mark here. This is also 1 mark. This is for 2 marks. Yes, if you have done your stat 1, stat 2 course, tell me how we can approach this particular question. Yes. So we have exponentially distributed, right? So we have the given information here. Yes, I can see few students, right? So this is basically a what? X greater than 2, then we have probability X less than some X, then we probability X greater than X like that, right? So if you see in exponential distribution, that is basically a lambda e to the power lambda X here like that, right? For X greater than 0, otherwise it is 0 here. This, if distribution you should know, then you can do integrate, or even if you don't integrate, you should know that after enough practice, this is basically what? If you see this symbol less than of that, that is basically 1 minus e to the power minus lambda X here. The greater than symbol, that is basically e to the power minus lambda X here. That's it. So here we can see what is X, 2 here, just put. What's the value we have? 1 by 4. So 1 by 4 e to the power minus lambda into 2. We need to find out the value of lambda here. Just do the calculation and you can find out the answer here. Okay. Simple question for 1 marks. For this, you should practice and you should keep a note of all this important point here. So what our students are lacking, they know the concept, but you have to practice here, because practicing and you have to prepare your own notes. Don't rely on any other notes. You have to prepare your own notes in handwritten notes only. Nowadays, I know you will create some document, you will try to type, you will use some latex there. Don't go for that. Simply, your handwritten notes is very, very important for any competitive exam here. If you're preparing for any exam, your handwritten note is always useful. Okay. So, always prepare your handwritten notes, even if you are solving the question. Okay. Try to take these notes. Simple question for 1 mark here. What about question number 2? Again, you have learned this concept. Tell me. Yes. See, again, I know that you know the concept here, but what is this? If the median of X is 3, then what's the value of X here, right? So you should know that this CDF for continuous random variable, median is what here, right? If you look at median, f of X at median is basically what? 0.5 here. And what is EM here? 3. So that's it. 0.5 equals to 3 minus t divided by 4 minus t. Just simplify this, you will get the value of t here. That's it. Simple question, right? But you should know about this particular property, right? So that's what I said. Around 35 questions we have in for 1 marks. You have to remember all the properties in all the subject here. Okay. Linear algebra, very, very important. Calculus and even probability also, we have different properties here. So you have to keep a note of that. So that's what I said. You have to make your own handwritten notes here. Simple question, nothing in that, but you should know this one. Probab this function at median is basically what? 0.5 here. That's it. If you know this, rest is just the calculation here. Okay. Anyone got this? Okay, integration, you can go with the long method. Yeah, that is correct. But in GATE exam, there is a time constraint, right? If this is a 1 mark question and if you are spending 4 to 5 minutes on this question, then that's it. Okay. So we have 65 questions. We have to solve in 180 minutes. So around 3 minutes maximum, right? Per question. And 2 mark question will be difficult. So you have to save your time in 1 mark question. And 1 mark question will be always on easier side. If you look at, we can solve this 2 question in less than 2 minutes here. Okay. Okay, great. So note down this small properties while you are preparing or while you are solving some question here. Okay. Then we have this question number 3. You can see this is for 2 marks. Little bit conceptual question. You can see this one, right? So you can expect this type of question in the GATE exam. Okay. Next year they can ask, they can change some condition here, right? Or they can give some expression. They can ask the what is the expectation of this particular variable. So you should know that is basically 1 by lambda for a exponential distributed variable here. Okay. So this point you should know. So focus more on properties for 1 marker question here. Okay. I hope we have covered the probability and statistics part. We have discussed few questions, right? How to approach the question, that is the key here. Even if you know the concept, but solving the question in the timely manner is very, very important here, right? If I give all this question to you, you can also solve most of the question, but you will take 5 to 6 hours to solve this question. But that's not our requirement, right? We need to solve the question in 3 hours. Now let's discuss about the linear algebra here. So again, I will say it's a part of your Maths 1, Maths 2, MLF, okay? All this subject, right? So vector space, subspace, independence of vectors, then we have basic of matrices, projection, orthogonal, idempotent matrix, right? So properties of this is very, very important. Algebra question, 100% will be there in 1 mark, and those questions will based on the property. Okay, I will tell you that how the question was asked. Not directly they will ask the property, but through, if you know this property, then only you can attempt that particular question here. Then we have a quadratic form, system of linear equation and solution, Gaussian elimination, eigenvalues, eigenvector, important thing, determinant, rank, nullity, projection, LU decomposition, and SVD here. Okay, so this topic you have learned in your Maths 1, Maths 2, and MLF. Okay, so Maths 1, Maths 2, MLF also. Okay, so try to focus on this particular subject. So as of now, what we have discussed, Stats 1, Stat 2, Maths 1, Maths 2, and MLF. Focus on this subject, right? This will cover your mathematics part here, okay? And this is basically around 40 to 45% of GATE DA paper, all these 3 subjects here. Great. So let's solve one question here. Yes, anyone? Can you tell me how we can approach this question? This is 1 mark, this is 2 mark question, I guess. Based on the properties only. Yes, you can unmute and tell me. So see, even if you don't know anything about this one, right?
So taking the determinant both side.
Both
Taking
sides.
a determinant both side and apply the property. Then we
Yeah.
get the determinant of A 0.
Okay. See, we'll discuss about that. See, when you get this type of thing, A cube
Or we can
equals
take
to
the
A.
we can take the inverse.
Okay, we'll see. A square equals to A to the power some equals to A or 0, right? So we have some property of idempotent matrix, nilpotent matrix, then we have involuntary matrix. So always remember a few properties of these particular matrices, okay? Now, see, whenever you get this type of expression, now always think about these 2 things. First one is 0 matrix, 2 by 2, square matrix. Then we have identity matrix, all are 1. Then we have 1, 0 here like that, okay? Now, if I consider this 0th matrix here, is this condition satisfy here? A cube equals to A for 0 matrix. If I say A equals to this one, right?
Yes.
So this will get
Yes, sir,
satisfied
satisfied.
here. Now we know that what is invertible matrix. Yes, anyone?
Because inverse is possible.
Yeah, inverse is
If
possible
inverse
means
is possible,
in terms of determinant, what we can say?
Determinant equal to 1.
if
The
determinant
determinant
is
should not be
non-zero,
zero.
Not be zero.
determinant should not be zero.
Now what about this one? If I consider A equals to this zero matrix, determinant is zero here. So anyway, option A is not correct. You can easily eliminate this because they're asking for always correct. Always means what? For any A matrix, right? This is not true. What about the option number
Means
C?
determinant of option numbers.
Diagonal element A. If I look at this one, still it is not correct.
Diagonal
Right?
Option
element
D is correct.
means diagonal element means eigenvalues.
This one.
Means we have to find the eigenvalue.
Not in terms of eigenvalue, sum of diagonal elements. If we have this 3 by 3 matrix, okay, let's say for example, so
Basically,
you
it is
can
saying trace equals to A.
diagonal
Basically.
element,
The trace
right?
equals to eigenvalue,
Yes,
na? Sum of
trace,
the
exactly.
eigenvalue equals to trace of it.
Yeah. So if you look at this matrix, empty matrix, sorry, zero matrix here, again, this is not satisfying. So by just taking this example, you can easily eliminate two options here, right? Like that. Also, if I look at I here, again, A cube is equals to A for I. It means what? Determinant of A is equals to 0 for this? No. We can again eliminate this option number B. Now what is remaining? Option D. So you can guess option D will be correct and option D is correct here. But the correct way of solving this is like this: A cube minus A equals to 0. Then take A common, A square I, that is equals to 0. Then you can simplify this one. But it will take a long time. For 1 mark, you don't need to spend that much number of time here, right? So this will come only if you practice, okay? Because if I look at just these two matrices, if I consider for example, I can eliminate these three options easily, okay? So always think about this zeroth and identity matrix here in such cases, okay? Most of the cases you can see you can eliminate either the option whenever you see this always correct kind of thing, okay? So this will come via practice only. That's what I said, for practice enough. You know the concept. If I give you a 10-minute, you can solve this question, but I want to solve this question in 1 minute. How I can do that? Okay, that's the thing here. So practice is the only way. Similarly, you can solve for this question. If you look at this particular thing, and what is Euclidean norm? What are the properties of this? So this question is based on the property of Euclidean norm and orthogonal properties here. That's it. Okay. Again, simple question for 2 marks based on the property only. So this is about the mathematics and probability. You can see this consists of our 40 to 45% of weightage for GATE exam. And this 5 subject you need to focus first. Okay. Now let's talk about this one PDSA part here. Okay. So DBMS is after what? PDSA here. Okay. So you can see first I have covered calculus, then probability, then linear algebra. You can also start preparing in this order only. First go for calculus, then if you good in mathematics, go for algebra, and then go for probability. Otherwise, you can go for probability and then linear algebra. But the best way is to follow this thing: calculus. After that, complete algebra, then go for probability. Okay, this is the best way to follow the sequence. And after that, you touch these other subjects here. Okay, then you can see PDSA here. So Python course, our foundation level course. Again, you can see programming in Python. So if you have done this course, this is good enough to attempt all the questions of GATE DA here. Then we have basic data structures. All these things we have discussed in our PDSA course. Okay. So focus more on a PDSA course here. Entire syllabus is covered here. Okay. And this also has a very good weightage in the GATE exam. So you can see search algorithms, linear search, binary search, basic sorting algorithms, right? Selection, bubble sort, insertion sort, divide and conquer technique. We have merge sort, quick sort. Then we have a graph theory component as well. Okay. So this topic is similar to a GATE, a CSE as well. Python is not there, and you can see this data structure is using a C, but you can solve the question of GATE CSE paper here for this PDSA course for data structures and algorithm part.
Sir,
Yes.
the weightage of graph theory compared to others in this list is what, sir?
Yeah, you can expect one question for sure from graph theory, at least one question, and that is for 2 mark. Okay, so 2 mark will be there from
The
graph
which
theory.
type of question will be the graph theory?
Yeah, I have a screenshot of that. Will add. So what are the
Sir,
question I have added here? This is basically from GATE 25 paper.
sir, how much
So
question we can expect from this PDSA?
we'll discuss. Okay, at the end of the session, I
Okay,
have
sir.
the
Okay.
weightage for last 2 years. We'll show that. Okay. Okay. So one question for sure from graph theory. Okay, we'll see the weightage part as well. This is about the Python code. You can see this question was asked for 2 marks. Now, if you know the concept of a set here, A, B, C, then we have while loop, if condition here, and then just find out the what will contain in the this set, right? So simple question for a 2 marks here. Okay. What is this? Can anyone tell me what is C? This middle slash A, what is this? A equal to
C or A?
C or A?
no.
Union?
Sir, it is the
Huh?
So it is a union.
This is union. Okay. So you see union A here. Okay. And is basically intersect here. And minus is basically difference here. Okay. The set operators you need to remember in the Python along with the functions here. Now tell me simple question for 1 mark. Okay. If you have attended my Python session, I already explained all these things. Okay. Tell me which one is correct here.
B option. A dot append B.
B. Lock किया जाए?
Sir, it's A.
Yes. It's A option here.
It's A.
Okay. Because append means what? This append will take what element as an input. So if I use this option B here, output will be like that 1, 2, 3. Then entire list will be a 4th element here, like that. But we don't want this output. We want to merge both the list, right? That is basically extend here. So we are extending the list A here with B. Okay. So remember these small things you can expect in for 1 mark question here. All the functions related to a list, dictionary, set, you have to remember and how it is working here. Okay. So Python, if you just see a Python, you can see 2, 3. Again, we have one more question based on the recursion. Yeah, recursion is very, very important. So in GATE DA 24, there was one question. GATE DA 25, there was one question. Next year, every year, there will be one question from recursion for sure. Okay, at least for 1 mark or 2 marks. So focus on this particular topic here. Okay, if you see my first video on YouTube when I discussed the syllabus, that time I have told that recursion will be there in every GATE paper. At least one question will be there on recursion. Okay, and you can see from last 2 years they're asking question based on the recursion. Next year also there will be question on recursion only. Okay, it's about the Python part here, and along with the Python there is question based on pseudocode as well. Okay, so you can just check out the this year paper and see all the questions you can solve. So pseudocode type of questions also you can expect here. Okay, so while loop, if, for loop, like that. Okay. Then this question is based on the graph theory here. You can see we have a directed graph, vertices, edges. We have 100 vertices, 101 vertices. We have edges. Then we have suppose adjacency list is like this. Then we have DFS. We have applied from the vertex 0, the number of vertices that will be discovered after vertex 0. So this is basically a 2 mark question here. Okay. So see, this type of question you can expect from graph theory for 2 mark. And then we have this question from insertion sort here. We have an array. We have the x here. So we need to find out the possible values of x can take such that it will take exactly 2 steps to sort the array here. Okay. So you should know how this insertion sort is working here. So after 2 steps only, we should get the sorted array here. So which value will satisfy that? Okay, so that you have to think. So you can see if you go through our PDSA course, that is good enough. But questions you have to solve 8 level. Okay, that is the key thing here. Okay, great. So this is about the PDSA. Focus on Python. Python will be there for 6 to 7 marks. 5 to 6 marks, at least 5 marks will be there. 2 questions based on Python, 1 based on the pseudocode for sure. Okay. So focus on Python, simple question. You don't want to lose this particular mark. Okay. Then we have this DBMS and warehousing. So database management. I'm working on DBMS course since it started, right? January 21. So you can see we have covered all this topic here till here. Okay. So this sampling compression, it's small topic. You can just theoretical topic. You can just go through it. That is good enough. But focus more on this DBMS part. SQL is very, very important. Again, you can expect 2 to 3 questions, which consist of 4 to 5 marks. Okay. So if you just look at Python plus SQL consists of 10 marks. Very important thing. Python plus SQL 10 marks here. Okay. So you don't want to lose this particular marks here. Okay. So we have this topic from DBMS. Then data warehouse we have not covered in our degree. So we have to explore this one. Okay. Data warehouse. But if you have attended my DBMS session from last 2 terms, I have pointed out few important things that you need to focus while covering the SQL part, because data warehouse, we apply SQL in that, and few important commands, or we can say more functions we need to apply. Okay. So question was there based on that particular thing this year. Otherwise, most of the concepts are theoretical here. Okay. So you can just refer to any data warehouse source, and you can expect at least 1 mark or 2 marks. That's it. You will not get more than 2 marks weightage for this data warehouse. Okay. That's the thing here. Then try to solve this question. A simple question for 2 marks here. Yes, anyone can tell me which one is correct? MSQ question. You can see is are correct here, right? Yes, anyone? Aadhaar is a candidate key for customer relation. Is this true?
Yes.
Candidate key for customer relation.
Uh,
No.
No, sir. No, sir.
We don't have any
Sir, the
constraint.
candidate key in the person relation.
That's the primary key here, right? So we can see this is not correct. Phone number can be null in customer relation. Where is phone number here? It can be null.
no,
this
sir, I
true?
think.
No, sir.
Here we don't
Cannot
have
be
any
null.
constraint, right?
It can
We
be.
have
It
not
can be
put
null.
not null constraint. If not null is there, it means we cannot have. But by default, if there is no constraint, we can have null and duplicate. So B is correct. What about C? Aadhaar is a candidate key for person relation.
No, sir, there is no constraint here also.
No.
No, for person relation, Aadhaar here. It's a primary key, right?
Okay, yeah, for person, yes.
Yeah, this can be a correct.
Primary key can be the candidate key.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aadhaar can be null in person relation. Is this true?
No.
No,
Because
Primary key
primary
is
key
what?
cannot be null.
Not null plus unique constraint, right?
C is the correct option.
C and B are the correct options.
And B, yes.
Yes. Okay. So based on the SQL, you can see simple 2-mark question. We have the table. We need to execute the query, find out the maximum from loan 2 such that loan branch is basically SR Nagar. So SR Nagar is there. Maximum is what? 65,000. So entire expression will come 65,000 here. Then greater amount than 65,000 is what? 1, 2, 3. Answer will be 3. Less than 1 minute, we can solve 2-mark question here. Okay. Simple question. So focus on SQL part. You can see these 2 questions consist of 3 marks here, right? So if you have gone through our Python course and DBMS course, you can easily score more than 10 marks from these 2 topics here. Okay, but you need to practice. Okay, because in the gate time you will get confused in this type of options here. Also, you can do some mistake here. Okay, so this is about the DBMS here. Now, first, we have discussed about mathematics part. Then we have discussed about programming thing, PDSA and DBMS. Now we have machine learning and AI here. Okay. So we'll see how we can prepare for this one, right? So for this, your MLF and MLT course, that's it. Okay. You need to focus on this. most of the content is from MLT course only, but for the basic part, for conceptual part, for mathematics part, you can refer to MLF as well. Okay. So few topics, I guess is not there, but it's simple one only here. So we have supervised learning, we have regression, classification problem, simple linear regression, multiple, rich regression, logistic here, k nearest neighbor. Okay. So in the course, we have discussed the concept, but you should to understand mathematics behind this. In GATE exam, they are not going to ask a descriptive question here. They are not going to ask a simple one-liner question. They are going to ask a question based on the mathematics, it is numerical question here. Okay, numerical question. So if you focus on the mathematics behind this particular concept here, that's it. Okay. So you don't need to understand the practical application here, but anyway, we have covered. But focus on mathematics behind all this concept here. Okay. Each and everything in this machine learning and AI is pure mathematics, nothing much. Okay. So understand the concept plus mathematics, that will cover your machine learning and AI thing here. Okay. You can see supervised learning, then we have unsupervised learning, right? Clustering, top down, bottom up approach here, single linkage, multiple linkage, right? You can see a question based on the neural network here. Yeah, look at this question. Can anyone guess the answer here? This will take time because a 2-mark question here. Okay. This is also a 1-mark question. Simple least square regression we need to apply, and we need to find out the value of W here. Right? That's it. So you can see all these are mathematics only. You should understand the concept of neural network. What is that? We have one neuron, we have two parts. First one is pre-activation here. We are applying x1, x2, x3, w1, w2, w3. Then here we have activation function, whatever is given in your
x1
course.
w1 plus x2 w2.
So this is given as an input,
x1
and that
w1
is,
plus x2 w2.
that is basically what summation of xi, wi, where I varies from 1 to n, we can say, right? For this one, plus some biasness if we have. Okay. So this will be your input to a activation function. This is basically pre-activation. Then this is given as an input to activation function. Now you can see this function is given to you. What is this? If it is greater than 0, that is output x. If it is less than 0, answer will be 0 here. That's it. So just apply it here. You can find out the answer here. Okay. You can tell me the answer of y here at the last. So not from this question. You can try to solve, but you can also find out the output of this particular network here. If you understand this one, what I have discussed, that's it. Okay. This is the only concept you need to apply neural network here for this question. Even in the GATE DA24 also, there was one question based on the neural network. There also same thing here. Okay. Just pure mathematics behind this. Here also we have a data point xy, xy, xy. We need to fit a model, find out the value of W here. That's it. Right. So try to practice, focus on mathematics behind this concept here. Okay. Don't go through just the theoretical part. Understand the concept, but understand the mathematics behind that. Almost 90% of the question will be on mathematics based only on the machine learning. Okay. This is basically about ML part, and MLF and MLT is basically a good way to start here. Okay. Then we have AI. So at degree level, we have a AI course. So in that, we have covered most of the topics. Yeah, in some topics are not covered in MLF and MLT. Okay, so that's simple only, but you need to focus on that. Okay, so here we have AI search. In our degree level, if you see, we have this and this. So this part is covered. Okay, in our AI course at degree level, but this logic proportional predicate, this part is not covered in detail. Okay, for this you can refer to GATE CSE discrete mathematics syllabus here. Okay, same thing, same type of question they are going to ask here. So this is basically a GATE CSE discrete mathematics question. Okay, we are also planning to start a course on discrete mathematics. Maybe next time you can expect at degree level, BSc or BS level. So this will get covered at that point in that course. Then we have reasoning under uncertain topic here. So this topic, if you search entire internet, Google or YouTube, you are not going to get anywhere. Okay. So this is the only topic which I have focused on, and that's why I have got more than 40,000 subscribers here on YouTube. Okay. Because I focus on AI. So first I started with DBMS, but not getting much views. Then I focus on AI. Then this is how I grow my YouTube channel, because I focused on AI. Because for this topic, there are no content on YouTube as well as on Google. There is no particular source to prepare for this particular topic. So even if you go to YouTube, just search, inform search for GATE DA, you can see my entire playlist, which consists of 30 videos. My YouTube playlist is there, 30 videos are there. So this is going to cover most of the topics here. Okay. So you can just refer to that. That is the only source to prepare. Okay. Everyone is preparing from that source only as of now, because we don't have any other source for this particular topic as well. Okay. This is for a GATE GATE AI. But what type of question you can expect? Here you can see GATE search here, right? Sorry, search algorithm. So prerequisite is basically a graph theory here. If you understand a graph theory, then you can solve the question based on informed, uninformed, and adversarial search here. Okay. So at least one question will be there from informed or uninformed, and one question from adversarial search. So two questions definitely, and each question for 2 marks will be there, because this question these are the topic in which they can frame a good type of question. So which consists of 2 marks here. So focus more on this one, and this also you can see 3 to 4 mark weightage for this particular topic. Simple topic here. Okay. So you can see here this thing. If you have not gone through the AI course, this might look complicated, but if you see A star search algorithm, if you understand how this graph traversal work, right? If I want to go to C from S, so this will take 4 plus 2 plus 2 through this particular path, 8 cost. If I want to go by this particular path, it will take a 3 like that. But here that is basically G of n plus H of n, that is a f of n we have to calculate for A star search algorithm. Okay. H is given to you. J is basically a path cost we need to, we got to reach that particular node. So this is the only concept, but focus on the practice part. Okay. So don't worry if you don't understand what I have explained. You need to understand the concept, then only you can easily solve this question. Okay. Again, this question is based on the AI search topic here for 2 marks. Okay. Then we have this question. Can anyone tell me which of the options are correct here? For this question, simple question for 1 mark. You don't require go through any concept. This is basically your 12th mathematics, 11th or 12th mathematics. Yeah, uncertain topic falls under ML probabilistic graphical model. Yes, but there is no content for a gate specific there.
S1 equivalent to S3. A option.
S1 equivalent to S3. Yes, we can say that. Yeah, I guess S1 equivalent to S3. Okay, yeah. S2,
A
S3.
is the option.
A is the option here, yes. So simple, your 11th and 12th mathematics. If you see, you can solve this question in 5 minutes by drawing the truth table here. Then compare each and every truth table. But you don't require to do that. If you understand the property of this P implies Q is equivalent to what, then you can easily eliminate the option. You can easily find out the answer here. So again, focus on the
Not
properties.
P union Q. P implies Q.
Yeah, P
Not
implies
P
Q.
or Q, or
Not
not P or
P or
Q. That's
Q.
what P implies Q is.
Not P or Q. And one more thing. Yes. Yeah, that is, we have one more equivalent to that also. Okay. So just focus on the properties here. So you can easily solve this type of questions if you understand the concept. Okay, so that's it. We have covered about the syllabus part and how we can prepare. Okay, so for our program, PS program, start with Maths 1 and 2, Stats 1 and 2. Then we have Python course, right? So you can see foundation level courses are very, very important. Entire mathematics statistics part is getting covered. Entire Python part is getting covered at your foundation level only. Then at diploma level, we have DBMS and PDSA. a diploma in programming. In diploma in data science, we have MLT and MLF to cover machine learning topic. And at degree level, we have AI search subject, elective subject. So I guess previously it was core subject, but now it is elective. So you can go for that. Okay. So you can easily solve the question from this search topic through this course here. Okay. It's covered in detail almost. Okay. So this you can see you have to focus on this particular subject. If you are at foundation level, diploma level, focus on this subject. This will cover your entire GATE DA syllabus. Okay. Okay, great. This is about the syllabus part here. Okay, so now let's see about the weightage. So many of you are asking how much weightage it carries. So let me clear you. There is no fixed weightage to any subject in the GATE exam or in any exam. Okay, it's just an idea to you can see here on which subject they are more focusing on. Don't expect that next year also they will follow the same weightage. No, you can see AI for 6 marks. Maybe next year it will be a 10 marks here. Okay, this can happen. They may reduce the probability. They may reduce algebra. Okay, they may increase a PDSA here. Okay, but this is the weightage for a GATE Day 25 paper analysis. You can see 1 mark question, 2 mark question like that. If you observe GATE 24 paper here, so here you can see weightage was PDSA, but here we have a probability. Here AI topic for 10 marks, but here we have for 6 marks, right? So it will give an idea, but don't think that this subject is not important. Each and every subject is important for a GATE DA here because syllabus is very less. Okay. So as compared to all the GATE branches, GATE DA syllabus is small, but you have to go in detail. Okay. So I will share the slide. Don't worry. You can go through the weightage if you want. So this is about the GATE DA weightage here. Anyone, any question?
Sir, how to practice? I mean, how to get the resources, a perfect resource.
Yeah.
For
So
practice, sir.
for practice, first go through your PA and GA. Okay. So this will give a good start because concept you can revise here. So for DBMS, like we have prepared the question similar to a GATE syllabus only, GATE questions, GATE level only. For the subject, not sure. But for Python also, you can focus on this one, DBMS Python also. But for other subject, you need to start with this one, but try to solve more GATE level questions here. Okay. This is not enough for a GATE exam, PA and GA.
So after solving PA and GA, where to practice, sir?
Yeah, so you can see we have GATE a previous paper. So just 2 papers are there. So we can focus on that. For mathematics part, focus on all the previous year GATE paper for all the branches, but keep a syllabus in front of you and then you need to solve the questions. Okay. Because
Maths
there are
and stats.
yeah,
For maths and
maths
stats
stats.
both. Okay.
Yeah. For DBMS and for PDSA, GATE CSE is the previous year question you can see. Okay. For math stats, calculus, you can see previous year question of all the branches, but look at the syllabus first. Similarly, for DBMS and PDSA, you can solve a GATE previous year question of GATE CSE branch here. Okay. And you can see a weightage for AI ML. We don't have a course. We don't have much question to practice. Okay. So this is about the GATE DA paper. We have discussed the importance of GATE DA paper previously in the first slide itself. But you can see this year what happened. PSUs are hiring through GATE DA. So one is basically MCL. This is under NHAI. Okay. It's a company, but it's a undertaking company of NHAI. You can see here. They are hiring for a GATE DA. So where it is? Yeah. So GATE DA and data science AI is also eligible for this one. You can see 49 posts are there, and it's a very good post here. So GATE DA is hiring through this. NHAI is hiring through GATE DA for this year. Next year, you can expect more PSUs because the requirement of data scientists and person having a data science knowledge is increasing day by day in every organization. Okay, I will tell you a few more examples as well. You can see Government of India Cabinet Secretary Group A post directly through GATE exam. You can see the vacancies. Even though vacancies are less, but you can see GATE DA is there. 5 vacancies are there. It's a group A candidate level post here. Okay, you can see this government of India cabinet secretary thing here. You can see there is a gate score, so it will take some 80% weightage and 20% based on the interview. So like that, they have some formula. So based on that, you will get selected or called for the interview. Okay. So this year, this two notification was there for through gate DA. Okay. Maybe next year you can expect a more PSUs hiring through a gate DA. And you can see this SBI thing here. Okay. So SBI IT officer, SBI specialized officer, IT officer post is there. Okay. So they are not hiring through gate DA, but if you see this data scientist manager, this deputy manager, it requires a experience of 3 years. But if you have this experience of 3 years as a data scientist, you can apply for this post as well. Very, very good thing. Even though vacancies are less, you can see, but package is almost 20 plus here, 20 lakh plus here in the SBI. Okay. So here you can see they conduct a written exam for IT officer as well, and the syllabus is almost same as like what we have discussed. Okay. So don't think that you're preparing for gate D exam only. In upcoming years, you can expect other organizations hiring through gate DA, or they may conduct their own exam, but the syllabus will be similar to a gate DA. This is what happens usually if you see in other branches as well. Okay. So as of now, you can see this year, these three are the one, these two are the one, but this I have just added to tell you that through data science also, you can see banking are focusing on. Okay. Okay. So this is about the syllabus and the opportunities we have discussed. I can see a lot more thing here. Comment. What is the cutoff you are saying here?
Sir,
But, yes.
these jobs and posts are only for engineering graduates.
Yes. So
So what about standalone base degree students?
yeah, if you are BS, 4-year BS, yeah,
We are eligible for B. Okay, after 4 years base.
after 4 years only. Yeah.
Okay. And sir, if I have given this gate exam in 2026, it will
Sir,
valid for 3 years, right?
Yes. Yeah. 3 years.
And for this job also for
sir,
3 years or
I
what?
am
No, it depends. It depends on
doing
the
MCA
organization.
currently this year.
Okay, sir.
So
Uh,
should it?
yes, Sohail.
Yes, sir. I was asking, sir. I'm currently in the last year of my MCA. I'm doing from Jamia. So
Hmm.
is it helpful for me to give GATE DA?
Yes,
Uh,
yes.
because sir, I can't apply for these PSC jobs and all.
Hmm.
Right? I don't have engineering degree.
So if you are MC, you can you have done your BC or BSc, right? Before that,
Yes.
yeah. So you can appear for GATE DA exam, and you can do MTech from IIT also. Okay, IIT or NIT you can do. Okay,
Do
this
they
is
take
about
like after MCA?
after MCA you can up, you can do MTech also. Okay, from IIT. Yeah. Okay, this is about the opportunities here. Okay, yeah, fine. So how to prepare? So understand the syllabus we have discussed. We know which subject to focus on. Study core subject. Then this thing, very very important. Previous year paper. It's not like that you are solving question, you are getting the answer correct. That's it. No. Focus on the topic they have asked. Try to learn that topic in detail. Okay. And try to make your own handwritten notes. Like what we have observed, there was few properties required to solve the question. Note down that property. Okay. So you have to do analysis of this previous year question. Solving is not going to help you. Write down the topic from which they have asked. Try to solve more questions based on that topic. Write down a few important points if you come across that particular question. Okay. So you have to spend more time on pre-IQs. It's not like that just solve the question, that's it. No. Spend 10 minutes on that particular question after solving. Just think about that question. What other types of question can be asked from this particular topic? Okay. This is what you need to think. For example, if you see this machine learning question, right? So they ask question for this one. But if I just remove this and ask you what is the value of y, different question for 2 marks, right? So here we don't require to find out the answer of y here, but just think in that manner. What if they ask for find out the value of y? What if they change the function here? Instead of ALU function, if they go for sigmoid function, what will be the output? So you have to think in that particular manner. Okay. This is how you can prepare for exam through previous year question. So this is very important. Then we have mock test. So mock test, you can see are very important, because in 3 hours you need to attempt 65 questions. So practice is the only way to time management. Okay. For mock test, you can just visit my website. I have a free mock test as well. You can just go through that. Okay. You can attempt that particular mock test. And I have a test series for a GATE exam as well. You can check out that as well. Okay. So this is about the GATE DA preparation. Okay. Any question here?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Actually, I just completed my diploma, and
Okay.
I will be doing like my degree courses in this upcoming term. So, can I apply for this 2026 GATE exam?
See, if you are going to complete your both diplomas till the end of September term, like till December, then you can go for that. Till December 25, if you are able to complete your both the diplomas, it means in Jan term you will be in the BSc level, right?
No, sir. I am in BSc level. I have completed already all my diplomas. So
Then you are
now,
eligible. Yeah, you can appear.
okay, so the next question, the next question is, as we have discussed that I have to like go through all the 7 courses. Uh,
Hmm.
so I don't think that I'm asking that should I go videos by videos, or should I go by like the topics that I need to cover?
Yeah, topic wise only, not entire course. Okay. So topic
Yes.
wise, because if you see MLT, professor explain in lot more detail that particular topic. So try to understand the topic, then solve the question. See what type of question they are asking. Okay. So
Yes.
that's the thing, because professor explain in lot more detail, that is not required for a GATE exam actually. Okay.
Yes. And
Okay.
then we have to solve lots of problem over that topic. Yeah.
Yes. Practice is very important.
Yes. So then, how do we get lots of problem? Like, I don't find there are. If I go through the previous year problems, then I don't see lots of problem. Like the previous year questions. So,
Yeah,
is
for
there any
AIML,
website?
you don't have more question for practice. Okay. So you can refer to my website. I have a test series. You can solve more question for this particular topic here. Okay. So I will show you that as well. So let me present my next slide. So as I said earlier, the first day itself, I have started my YouTube channel, and then you can see this is basically get 24 result of my test series. That time only
Sir,
test
one
series
more
was
question.
there.
Hello.
Yes. Yes, go
So
ahead.
one more question, sir. As you told that you have a very good YouTube channel, are you going to
Mhm.
get more session on GATE DA, or like some kind of test series for preparation of GATE DA if you are willing to do that?
Yeah, I will check with the team. If it is possible, I'm happy to take. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But if you see, if you look at the Python, if you look at the DBMS, right? So if you attend the session, next time also I will be part of these 2 courses. So while taking a session, I always consider teaching at a gate level only. Okay. So if you look at the DBMS or Python sessions also, so that is good enough for a gate exam. I always try to cover the topic through that gate level only, keeping a gate exam in the mind. Okay. So you can attend sessions. You can see the calendar invite. You can just join the session. You can prepare for these 2 things, because these 2 consist of 20 marks here. Okay. Okay.
Sir, actually, I had a question.
Yeah.
Actually, when I completed my math 2 course, so
Hmm.
in that mostly the portion was of linear algebra, and somehow I was able to get through the course. I was able to complete it, but I always face this trouble whenever I see the question related to linear algebra. I just become totally blank. I don't know
Yeah.
what to have to do anything, and I
See,
end up spending a lot of time on a single
practice,
question.
practice, practice. That's the only thing we can say here. Because mathematics only you can excel if you do a practice. And if you have done your 11th and 12th nicely, and if you observe calculus and linear algebra, then the probability also almost we have learned in detail in our 11th and 12th. Most of the topics we have learned in our 11th and 12th. Okay, if you look at the GATE DA syllabus as well. Okay, but yeah, so for mathematics, for every subject, you need to practice. Okay, so practice means what? You need to think how I can approach this particular question. Like if you have seen, like what we have discussed previously, we have solved few questions. We can solve that question in 10 minutes also, but that is not required, right? We need to solve that question in 1 or 2 minutes. So that will only come via practice and making your own handwritten notes. So you, okay, while practicing, have you prepared your handwritten notes?
Yes, sir. The concept is all there in the mind, but when I see the problem, what happens is it is like you come back to the square one. I just don't
Uh,
understand what I have to apply.
so just read the question and whatever you know about that particular topic or whatever you know about the particular question, just write down that. If in the question, if the keyword is eigenvalues, then write down all the things you know about eigenvalues. Okay. If in the question, if they ask for some important properties or let's say example expectation or variance, whatever you know about expectation and variance, write down on the paper. Okay, then try to apply that particular concept here. In this way, you can practice and then
Because
uh,
when I
you can
Because when
increase
I
your
think
time.
about stats or probability, the steps are pretty much clear. Because for example, if they say it's a uniform distribution or it's an exponential distribution, you are able to totally visualize what are the formulas or what are the concepts. But it's like a very single line question in linear algebra, and then okay, this is the end of it. Nothing is going to come now. So that is the feeling I get every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so practice is the only key to prepare for that. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Uh, Sir, I was having a question different from the topic of discussion of today's meeting, like related to GATE exam and only.
Okay.
After completing this BS degree, can we think of transitioning to the aerospace branch like MTech in aerospace?
I don't have an idea about that for aerospace. No, but yes. If are you a full-time student,
Yes, sir.
okay, then it might be difficult. But if someone is doing mechanical engineering plus our BS program here, then they have very good opportunity of going for MS and PhD, even through a mechanical gate also. But if you have just a valid score of data science now, then your chances of MS or PhD will be high, because nowadays most of the project in the core subject as well as mechanical or electronics or aerospace, it is applicable to like based on the data science domain only, AI domain only. So if
No,
you are
sir. Actually,
focusing,
I'm only doing the BS degree right now, so no other
then I'm
degree
not
is
sure
with me.
about aerospace part here. Okay. Yeah.
So, sir, as per your idea of it's good to continue to think for MTech in AI and ML, or if we are capable, then we can transit like that.
Yes, yes. For aerospace, you check first eligibility criteria because they want mechanical background. Okay.
No, I checked for it. It was mentioning CS, like, and for
Okay.
BS degree, they have not specifically mentioned. So that was I was confirming from you.
Okay. I'm not sure about that. So just check. Okay. Yeah.
Excuse me,
Okay,
sir.
thank
I
you.
had a
Uh,
question. Sir,
yes.
I have completed BCom degree and I'm also doing this BS degree. I have reached the BSc level. So, can I give the GATE exam?
Yes, yes. If you are complete BCom, then BSc level, yes. And in both the way, you are eligible. Yeah.
Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
We'll
Sir, I
take
want
question. Let me complete the slide first. Then you can we can go for a question answer session. Okay. So just few slides are there. That's it. So you can see we have covered almost all the things, and this is basically a result of my GATE 2024, all India rank 2052. You can see, and this is a result of this year GATE DA 25. You can see these are our student here. Okay, and Parash Chopra, All India rank 2, and you can see he was my student. And Vinit, you can see All India rank 70. He is the student who completed all the content, go through all the video lectures and almost solved 2500 plus question available on my website. So you can see he got All India rank 70. He is the student who completed 99% course here. Okay, and we have other student as well. And yeah, if you are preparing for a GATE a DA exam, maybe next year or 26 or 27 or 28, so you can refer to my YouTube channel for preparation. I have solved all the previous year questions of GATE DA 24 as well as 25. Okay. So you can find out video solution. There is a playlist for that. Or each and every question except the aptitude part I have not solved it, but I'm planning to solve that also. But rest all the questions I have solved on this particular YouTube channel. So just go through that if you want a video solution of each and every question for a previous year paper. Okay. So you can just check out my YouTube channel. And yeah, I offered a course for GATE DA preparation. You can see along with the test series, complete all the 7 subject plus aptitude part is also there, plus a test series part is also there. So you can see 9 courses in total. So if you're preparing for GATE DA 26, 27, 28, you can check out my website. This is piyushvaira.com. You can see, just Google Piyush Vairade. You can see entire detail about the course. Okay. And if you are preparing, if you are planning to take GATE D exam, I can offer a discount to you because you all are my student only. So you can use this IITM BS 50. Please don't share with anyone, only our BS student. So you can get 2000 rupees off on all the GATE DA course. So this will be around 2000, this will be around 4000, this will be around 6000, like that. Okay, so you can use this particular code IITM BS 50 and you can get 2000 rupees off on all the GATE DA course here. Okay, so if you go for this, you have almost 2500 questions to practice. 25, what happened? 2500 plus question you can find out for practice here. Okay, and you can check out my website. You can go through the Android application also. I have Android app. Just Google Piyush Vairade or just go to my website. You can find out the download option there as well. Okay. So that's it from my side. We'll discuss, we'll take few questions. You can connect with me on Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, right? So do connect on LinkedIn because I used to share many this government jobs details on my LinkedIn profile. If you see recently, I have shared about 2, 3 job profiles. So you can just check that. Okay. So that's it from my side. Now you can ask the question if you have. Yes.
Sir, I wanted to ask that what would be the ideal right time for mock test? Like right now, I am completing the syllabus.
Okay, so see, first go subject wise. Don't go for a full mock test. Full mock test means entire 3 hour exam. So if you have completed the calculus, then try to attempt calculus and linear algebra like that. And don't do like that. What happened? I am not able to write it. Yeah, so don't do like that. All the, like if we have 5 tests for calculus, you are going to attempt all the 5 at once. No, first attempt one test for one particular subject, like let's say for example calculus. If you are preparing another subject, go for that particular subject. Okay, then again come back to calculus, again take that particular test. So in that way you have to switch. Okay, so preparing one subject, solving all the questions, then going for next subject, maybe that will not work. What I suggest you, first start with one subject, practice few questions, then start another subject, and parallelly you can practice a question from previous subject that you have prepared. So like that you have to go. Okay. Again, if you start a third subject, try to practice a question from previous subject that you have prepared. So your preparation should go in this particular manner. So all the courses we have to go in parallel manner. So start with one subject first, and then you can go and practice more questions from the previous subject that you have prepared. Okay.
Hello,
And the best time to do full mock test is basically November. You can see November, December, January. So don't think that we have a 3 months, so I will not give a full mock test here. No, give one mock test or 2 mock tests in November, 3 to 4 mock tests in December, and 4, 5 mock tests in January. Like that, you need to think about. Okay, and don't worry about the marks you are going to get in November or December. Okay, so you have to focus on the concept part, not how much marks you are getting, because all the tests, whatever the platform you are going to use, it's not the GATE exam paper. Okay, it's just for your practice purpose. So don't worry about the marks you are going to get, or don't get overexcited in the marks if you got a good marks also. Okay. Yes, any question?
Sir, this is my last term of diploma, this September term. Am I eligible for GATE 26?
September. So in January term, you will be at BSc level,
Yes, sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yes, in BSc level.
Yeah, then I guess you are eligible. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
So see, you can attempt the GATE DA exam even if you are not eligible, but the problem will be in the admission part. Okay. But if you are at the BSc level in January, so this course is valid for 3 years. So you can see if you complete BSc plus BS in 2 years, then you can use that GATE score as well. Okay, for your MTech. So yes, you can appear for the GATE exam if you are at the BSc level in January term. It means you are going to complete both the diplomas by December. Okay, that's it. Okay, yes. Okay, any other question?
Hello,
Hi, yes, ma'am.
sir. I was asking that if I have given this my exam, then can I, after 1 or 2 year, can I show that after completing my BS, can I show that to get admission?
Yes, yes. So score is valid for 3 years. So even if you get very good score and if you want to sit for a placement, if you want to work in a company, then again after 2 years you can use this score for admission. Okay. So admission only I am saying. Okay. Not for PSUs. PSUs have their own rules. So some PSU will take a 3 year back gate score also, 2 year back also, or current gate score also. Okay. So they are not restricted to take a 3 years course. But MTech admission is basically valid for 3 years for MTech admission. For PSU, it depends on the organization. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, so we have spent around 1.5 hours. I hope you understand how to prepare for a exam. If you are at foundation level, good opportunity to start because almost all the subjects are equally important at foundation level. All its subject will consist around 50 to 55 percent of a GATE DA. All those 8 courses, consider the English part as well. Okay, so focus more on foundation part here. Okay, so that's it from my side here. If you want the slides, I can share. Okay, great.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you everyone for joining. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.